Hey there, I'm Elliott from Now Go See It, and I'm taking you on a long weekend trip to one of the oldest cities in the United States, San Juan, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico has a rich mix of history, culture, and natural beauty with a modern Caribbean flair. I spent 4 days in the city, in my opinion, a perfect amount of time, and I'll take you to some of the highlights and I'll show you what makes this historic city special. One bonus is that there's no passport needed. You can generally hop on a relatively short flight from any major US airline hub. I started off my trip by exploring Old San Juan. This is one of the main shopping areas and the historic heart of the city. Think of it as a 500-year-old city frozen in time but still alive with modern energy. One of my favorite shops in the area was Old San Juan Arts and Crafts. This store had high-quality handmade gifts that included pottery, masks, jewelry, and wood carvings by local artisans. The pricing in San Juan, for the most part, is reasonable. Most restaurants and hotels are about the same price you'd pay in a medium-sized US city. I thought the souvenirs and commodities were reasonably priced as well, and the city, of course, accepts US dollars. Although I wouldn't say San Juan is a shopping mecca, I would say to allot at least a few hours to stroll through the streets of Old Town and take it all in. The people of San Juan, they're so friendly. I'm not just saying that. We made friends everywhere we went, and strangers were always eager to strike up a conversation. Another bonus of this section of town, there's cats. Lots and lots of cats. I love cats, and I was living my best Andrew Lloyd Webber fantasy moments. The cats are actually taken care of by local charities that spay and neuter and feed them, and I'm also assuming the cats themselves help out with the rodent population. One of San Juan's most notable attractions is walkable, or it's a short Uber ride from Old Downtown, and it's the San Juan National Historic Site. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's one of the most important and well-preserved examples of Spanish colonial military architecture in America. This site includes several key structures built by the Spanish to protect the strategic port of San Juan from the invaders. At least that's what they told me on the pamphlet. It's a fort, it's got lots of forty things inside. You can walk through tunnels, ramps, and old sentry gates, you can watch historical reenactments, and apparently and allegedly there's cannon firings on some days. I didn't see it. You can learn about 500 years of colonial and military history, and enjoy some of the best views in all of San Juan. So if you're into all 40 things, knock yourself out, but I'm over 40, so I decided to save my walking for our next attraction. My old tired legs brought me to Barrochina restaurant. Barrochina asserts that it's the birthplace of the piña colada. So according to their claim, Spanish bartender Don Ramon Portos Mingos created the first piña colada there in 1963, and today you can still enjoy it in their charming courtyard, which is surrounded by vibrant colonial architecture. It is colorful, it is lovely, and the piña colada is San Juan's national drink, so obviously I had to try it for scientific research.
Okay, so we're here in Old San Juan at La Barrochina. I'm probably butchering that. And they claim to have invented. Oh, this is my friend Michael. We saw him earlier. They joined me now. And we ordered pina coladas. They claim to be the inventor of the pina colada. That's pretty lofty. So it looks like it has a good amount of alcohol in it. I watched him pour the drink. I love a good umbrella. It is my favorite thing. And I got a pink one. I'm living for this garnish. It's got a pineapple and a cherry. Nice touch. I like the glass. It's in the correct glass. Sunday glass with pina colada. Yes. Give it a little stir. Alright, here we go. The original pina colada. Ooh. This is a nice pina colada. It's from a mix. Well, like a blended mix, but it tastes fresh. It tastes like they made it today in the morning, maybe. And the rum, it's dark rum, and it's blending in seamlessly with the drink. You mainly get the coconut and pineapple hint, and then just a little bit of rum at the end. This is a fantastic pina colada. 5 out of 5. Michael, what do you think? This is garbage. If you don't like it, you don't like it. No, I like it. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Old San Juan is a treasure trove of local boutiques. One of the things I did notice was a ton of jewelry stores, including many family businesses specializing in jewelry inspired by Puerto Rican nature and culture. These jewelry stores tended to craft gold and sterling silver pieces. I didn't have time on my trip to do everything, so regretfully, I had to skip the Condado district, which is another shopping area of town, which is known as San Juan's Fifth Avenue. It's lined with luxury boutiques and designer stores, brands like Louis Vuitton, Ferragamo, Cartier, Gucci, and Montblanc. One thing I did have time for was chocolate, because there's always time for chocolate. My travel partner Michael led me into one of the newest chocolatiers in town, Farangi Chocolat. The desserts were exceptional, and I had a quick sidebar with one of their owners to find out about their process because they make and harvest all their desserts locally. Also located in Old San Juan is one of the most famous cemeteries in the Caribbean. It's called the Santa Maria Magdalena de Pazis Cemetery, which is overlooking the Atlantic Ocean, and it was founded in 1863. Here's a short review.
Hi, I'm here in front of Cemetery San Maria, and the cemetery is very famous in San Juan. It's where a lot of people from San Juan, famous dignitaries and such very famous VIP people are buried. They're buried right on the sea because the sea is known in San Juan as kind of the eternal transitional resting place. So if you're looking for a good time, this is not it.
After a full day of shopping, cocktailing, and eating some more, I gussied up and hit up the local nightlife. San Juan has fantastic nightlife. It does start late. It starts around 11:30 p.m., but the streets literally become alive with the sound of music. There are clubs everywhere, and also there's a thriving LGBT scene. Our first stop, and somewhere everyone should check out, it's called La Placida. It's a strip of bars and restaurants, and there's all these food vendors and live music and shopping. It's kind of similar to Bourbon Street in New Orleans. It's really fantastic, super high energy. And we stopped in one of the restaurants at La Placida because we wanted to sample some of Puerto Rico's most famous dishes. So we tried a dish called mofongo, and this is basically fried green plantains. They're mashed up with garlic and pork and olive oil, and they're filled with shrimp, chicken, steak, or vegetables. They're crispy on the outside, soft and garlicky inside, so delicious. We also had tostones, which are twice fried green plantain slices, and some croquetas. If you are looking for some LGBT nightlife, we highly recommend Tia Maria's Liquor Store, which is a small bar. It's more of a hipster bar, but it welcomes everyone. There's also a bunch of bears there. There's Circa, which has some fun late night drag and dancing. And there's also a club called Excess, which is a bit, shall we say, on the steamier side. Our last 2 days in San Juan were spent at the beach soaking up some vitamin D, and we did go in the ocean. Be forewarned though, there are strong currents in San Juan, so if you're not a strong swimmer, stay on the sand. The first day of our beaching expedition, there were actually signs not to go in the water due to the rip currents. We spent our beach time in the heart of San Juan's Condado district, Condado Beach. Just a quick note, there is an LGBT section in front of the Atlantic Beach Hotel at the end of Calle Vendig. It's kind of discreet, so you could miss it, but it's especially lively on Sundays, and it attracts locals and tourists who come to sunbathe, socialize, and enjoy the vibrant atmosphere. And there's drag shows at the Trist Hotel, which is right on the beach. San Juan, Puerto Rico is the perfect blend of beach, culture, food, and all-inclusive energy. It's wrapped into one easily walkable tropical city. Cobblestone streets, pastel Spanish architecture, and century-old forts make Old San Juan a great long weekend destination. It's a great spot to wander, take Insta-worthy pics, or catch a sunset from the city walls. The city is safe, welcoming, and full of joy, and I had a great time. Now, go see it.